Hello Pisces, welcome back to my channel. This is Kelly from Deep Soul Tarot. Well, today Pisces, we're going to get some energies for you for the month of May 2023 and moving forward, but we're focusing on May 2023 right now. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If this ends up not resonating for you, you can always check your other placements in your chart and check out those readings. But, you know, I always tell people that even if it does resonate or parts of it resonate, you might want to even check your other readings on your other placements in your chart, because you get more information that way. Sometimes things that may not make complete sense in one reading, if you watch your like moon sign or your rising sign, and then that all ties together and it makes more sense. Just going to say, this is a general read, so it may not resonate for all of you. So just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. These are not love readings. I'm going to reiterate that, but love has come up in the latter part of the readings that I have done, and some of them, not all of them. So if it comes up, I will read it that way, but otherwise this is general. I will be doing love readings though in the within this next week, which should be up next weekend. Okay, so just letting you know. I have other things coming up too. Mental health awareness on Mondays for people who may need a little guidance in any things they're dealing in their life. It's Mental Health Awareness Month for May, so I'm doing that as well. Okay, let's get going, Pisces. Let's see what we have here. Start with these. We have Two of Swords. Apologize for the lighting here. Death. All the lights on, but King of Cups. Okay, well, so we got Cups. So I just did Aquarius. They had Queen of Cups. And before that, I did Sagittarius, who also had the King of Cups, but that was over here. But so there may be some love possibly within this reading. But this could be you, Pisces, because the cups are water. So it's Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. But it does not have to be. And this is Scorpio as well. Could be dealing with the Scorpio if it's a love situation. Okay, so with the Death card, Pisces. Well, either you're dealing with, or in the month of May, you will be dealing with some sort of ending. You may be in a position where you have to make some sort of decision, and you don't know which way to go, or you just don't want to have to make this decision. You may not be seeing things clearly right now, so you don't want to make a decision, or you're avoiding it. However, this card suggests, rather than look at the exterior of the situation, go within yourself and get in touch with your intuition and your soul, and really let your soul and your inner light guide you. That makes sense. Now we'll move on and we'll see Justice, which showed up in the last reading quite a bit for Aquarius. King of Pentacles. And the Devil. Now this showed up at the end of the reading. Overflow energy, huh? And I mix these up, so they're not just like, you know, hanging around from the last reading. I mix them up pretty well before I start these videos. All right. So, what I'm hearing specifically, Pisces, you are looking for some sort of stability in your life. Something in your life isn't as stable as you would like. It could be a job. It could be in finances in your job with the Pentacles, or it could be health, because the Pentacles are more about earthly things, tangible, material things like work, money, and again, health in the body. So that could be a possibility. That's what you're focusing on right now. And taking the necessary steps to try and make whatever it is you want happen. If it's your health, you are working with your physicians or your medical people, and there's an end of, with the treatment that they're giving you, it's the end of you dealing with this on your own. That's what I heard. Now, I don't know if that resonates for anybody there, but that's what I heard. Okay, so it doesn't even have to be that. I'm just saying that's what it could be. Now, as far as the Justice and the Two of Swords, there's something about the truth here. Some sort of truth needs to come out. Again, if it's a medical situation, you have to make some sort of decision. So you're in a position right now, Pisces, where you need to make some sort of decision. And in doing that, there's an ending. So with that decision comes the ending of something. You know, let's say, for example, that you're living in an area where, I don't know, I'll give an example of something like this, like Oregon. Now, I'm in California, but I thought about moving to Oregon, but I'm allergic to mold and things like that. And I love that weather. I love overcasty, rainy weather. But they said you may not want to move there because being allergic to mold may not be the best place for me to be. But let's say I already lived in Oregon, or I lived somewhere where there was high mold there, and with the allergies it was affecting my health in a bad way, and then I would have to make a decision. Do I want to move? What can I do about this? And in order to stop that, I would have to make plans and think about what is my next course of action, my best course of action. And of course, it's a big thing, so I don't want to take sporadic, random guesses on what I can do. I want to make sure that whatever I do is going to be the best for me in the long run. So little by little, making these steps. And so there's some sort of decision like that needs to be made. I'm hearing something about the truth, and that needs to balance the situation out. The truth will balance it out. So maybe you come to the realization and have a little bit more clarity about what direction you should go in, and now it's time for you to make some sort of a decision. But something that's going to work for you. You know what I mean? Now this over here is an interesting energy with the King of Cups and the Devil. Because, I mean, it's pretty obvious the Devil is about temptation. We associate evil with the devil. But this can just be negativity. It could be negative thoughts. It could be, an addiction. It could be some sort of obsessive thing. But with the King of Cups, this is Capricorn energy also. So is the King of Pentacles. This is Earth energy. Taurus, Capricorn, and what am I missing? What is it with me? Virgo. Forgetting all the signs here. We have Libra here. We have the Earth signs here. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So you have a number of signs here. Capricorn again here. Water signs. Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. Forgot Cancer, and I'm a Cancer. And Scorpio. So you have Scorpio twice and Capricorn here. And of course, like the Libra. But it doesn't have to be. I'm just saying if you're dealing with... Because what I heard with this is there may be some sort of love situation that's keeping you somewhere where you should not be staying. Like you're staying in a relationship, or you're not making a decision because you don't want to leave a certain person behind, or whatever the case may be. But that can be a toxic situation. All right, the Five of Cups. Some sort of disappointment, some sort of emotional disappointment. And there's the Cancer card under there. Again, making some sort of decision, willing yourself forward. Very interesting. Okay, we're going to have to clarify here because not quite as bad as Aquarius is very vague. I had a very difficult time with that one, I'd be honest. Let me shuffle a couple times I always pre-shuffle the cards before every reading, but multiple times. That was a crappy shuffle. I'm just trying to see if I get any specific. Well, let's see what these cards end up bringing out here. So let's do the Death card first. Is that what I want to do first? Okay, I'm going to do the Death card first. Well, that was quick. Knight of Pentacles. Again, the Earth signs. Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. But again, I usually only list that if it's a love situation. But, you could be dealing with like a family or anything like that. Knight of Pentacles with Death. So it's been... What I'm hearing is this didn't end all of a sudden. It was over a period of time that You know, so this could be what I'm hearing, Pisces. It's very possible that you took your time making some sort, or you're taking your time making a decision, or you did. But with the Justice card here and the King of Pentacles, now the King of Pentacles is okay and very patient with taking their time. However, they manage their time in a way that they make the right decisions, but they're not going to delay it on purpose just to avoid. Yeah, the Eight of Wands on the bottom. There's some sort of decision. There's the two. This is the third or fourth reading. There's the Two of Swords again. So, okay, here's what I'm hearing, Pisces. There's some sort of decision that needs to be made. Okay? For a good number of you, I don't think you've made that decision yet. And you know what you need to do. You have clarity, and you've had it. You just are just going back and forth and not wanting to make this decision. You may be looking at other people to help you make the decision for you, or trying to find excuses or other reasons not to. What this card is saying is trust your intuition, but go internally. The external forces, I mean, even if you have a medical condition and doctors are telling you ultimately your body and your health is your decision, you know? Even when people have things like, God forbid, I'm not saying this is what it is, but even people that get diagnosed with cancer, they have the choice whether they want to do things holistically. Or I know someone who just said he was diagnosed with diabetes. It wasn't cancer. And he says, I don't want to take insulin. He's trying to do it holistically first. That's his right to do that. And he may very well be successful. Because with the way, medical things are today, but you have a right to decide what medical treatment you want. Yes, I want surgery. No, I don't want surgery. Is it necessary? Is it elective? That's a lot of stuff you have to think about when it's a medical condition. And so I had a tumor in my hip. It was not cancerous, but I had a tumor on my hip, and I have, there's another medical condition that I have to keep an eye on, but I mean, it's up to everyone, their choice of what they want to do with their life. We all have free will. So, but whatever this is it's saying that this decision now, maybe you've delayed it. Now is the time to make the decision. Okay, let me just do the King of Pentacles really fast. Okay, now just because I mentioned the cancer word does not mean that anyone has cancer or is going to get cancer. Okay, I'm just going to say. There's cancer in my family. My uncle had bladder cancer, and he lived way past, at least over 10 years. I don't think cancer ever came back with him, unless he didn't say anything, but he also had a friend who had cancer who lived very long after that. So I'm just saying. I don't want to scare people by that. That was kind of a harsh example, but okay. King of Pentacles, please, Spirit. King of Pentacles. Whoops. Okay, it was upright, but I dropped it. All right, it's the World. So, what the King of Pentacles is saying, you've been patient, you've taken your time with the situation, and thought about it. But now it's time to make some sort of decision, because we're ready for a whole new, it's the end of this cycle. It's time for a whole new chapter to start, right? It's the end of this. Death. It's interesting that the World and death. But the World is more of like, the death is the ending, and yes, there's a beginning. I feel like there may have been some steps in between that still need to be taken care of, which now it's time to start a new beginning. Make some sort of decision, start a new beginning, because it's going to unload you, free yourself from this dark cloud, whatever the devil is. Alright, so I'm going to do the Two of Swords and see what the Two of Swords has. Please, Spirit, what can you tell us about the Two of Swords? Maybe this can give you clarity. For those of you who are not sure, maybe you don't know. What do you mean I need to make a decision? What are we referring to here? Is it this? Is it that? Let's just see. I always say, at the end here, I try not to make these videos terribly long, so you don't have to, to wait for the message. But sometimes they just don't come out in the beginning. And these last few have been drawn out. The Sun. What I like about this, Pisces, is I think you're almost afraid to make this decision, worried about the outcome and what may happen. And that could be the devil. Maybe it's just self-doubt and fear. That's possible. Doesn't have to be anything tragic, But it's paralyzing sometimes when you're afraid to make a decision. I think we've all been through that. I think we all can say we've been through that at one point in our lives, especially when it's a serious decision. But the sun. So what the sun is saying is there's a light shining over the situation that you may not be able to see right now. You're blind to it. You're so paralyzed with what decision do I make? What decision do I make? And see, the moon's over here. So it's almost like you're caught in your emotions and your thoughts, and the moon has kind of put a cloak over you or a drape over you, and you're hiding underneath it going, I really don't want to make this decision. But what the universe and spirit is saying is it's the end of a cycle. Let's get rid of that so you can make room for the new. There's the Lovers. It's definitely a decision. I'm just trying to see if I get any other energies from, this is a Gemini too, so this is a Gemini card, so but I don't feel love energy here though. I do not feel, even with the King of Cups here. So I'm just going to say, with the Lovers card, some sort of decision has to be made. And you have to, I guess you have to decide between the lesser of two evils. That's what I'm hearing. The lesser of two evils. You know, but you have to be careful. You don't want to just pick an easy choice. Because, you know, sometimes making the hard choices are what we need to do in order to grow and move forward. So we got two cards that came out here. I was thinking of the Justice card. I didn't say it out loud, but I was thinking clarifying the Justice when I was shuffling. So for the Moon card and the King of Swords. There you are, Pisces. There you are. And what this is saying is, with the King of Swords here, you don't know, I don't think you know the full truth about the situation. Or you're coming out of the dark. So you have the sun up there. Coming out of the dark. If you're in the dark, you need to come out into the light to see the truth. So you need to uncover your eyes. You need to pull the cloak off your head. You need to go into a space of realizing the truth and logically making a logical decision that is going to better your life. And it sounds like I'm preaching. I don't mean it to sound that way if that's the way it's coming off. That's not what I mean. What I mean is be brutally honest with yourself. And as hard as sometimes it is to make a decision, be honest and say this, I know this is the right decision I need to make. I just don't want to do it. But you're keeping yourself in a space where you're not able to move forward, and now's the time. Here's the Four of Swords and the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. And the Eight of Wands is saying that it's time to move. It's time to move forward. Maybe you're traveling. Maybe you're actually moving. And the Four of Swords is saying, this may be overwhelming for you. Okay? Understandable. Take some time out for yourself. Just recharge, because the answers will come to you. Okay? All right. What do we have left here? I'm going to do the Devil first, and then maybe the King of Cups. Oh, my Lord. Got 3 cards here. Temperance, Patience, also Sagittarius energy. Sorry. Maybe there's a Sagittarius in your life that's your enemy. I don't know where that came from. 10 of Cups. And there's the Ace of Swords. We'll start with Sagittarius. We'll start with Temperance. Temperance is a healing card. Okay? So there's some sort of, it may be toxicity that's happened in your life, but it may be lies, deception. It's whatever this negative energy over here is with the Devil. It's time to get away from that. Take some time for yourself to heal, gain some balance and some clarity with the 10 of Cups, because the happiness is feasible. It is attainable here, okay? But you have to get rid of some stuff in your life, if you will, to make room for the new. And the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, let's cover up that Devil, because we don't want him anymore. We want the truth to come out. We want to know exactly what 4 of Cups. So what I'm saying with the Four of Cups is, but I'm tired. I don't really want to do this. I can't do this. And the Queen of Swords underneath is saying, no, now's the time. Now's the time to get bold and no, excuse it, pussyfooting around. You know, it's time to make a move. Don't even think about it. Don't let your emotions get in the way. Because the King of Cups is emotional maturity, is emotional wisdom. So I think, Pisces, by doing this, with this Five of Cups on the bottom, instead of focusing on these three empty cups, I almost forgot about the Five of Cups, instead of focusing on the three empty cups, turn. If this person would just turn and see there are two full cups right here. All is not lost. You can take these full cups. You're still on the journey. The journey isn't quite over. We're moving to a new chapter. This phase is over, and this section is over, or cycle, and you're just going to go and make that trek across the bridge to a better place. Does that make sense? Okay, so what I do, I haven't done the King of Cups. We're going to, look at that. The High Priestess in reverse. And Strength on the bottom. Okay, Pisces. Ace of Pentacles and Strength. The universe is offering you a whole new beginning here. And with the High Priestess in reverse, I don't feel like you're trusting your intuition. I think your internal self is telling you really what direction you really need to go in it's like your higher self is telling you which way you need to go, but then the ego gets in the way and the emotions get in the way, and then you step back and go, but I know, but you know, what about this, what about that? So what the universe is saying is you're going to have to dig deep inside, stay strong. You have the strength to do it. They're saying you have the strength to do it, and they're offering you a whole new beginning here. And the Seven of Swords is underneath. Stop lying to yourself, because the truth will set you free. That's what all this is here. There's a lot of the Ace of Swords, the King of Swords, Justice. There's a lot that's showing you that the truth is really what's going to set you free here. And you're going to get a new beginning. I don't remember, the Ten of Cups came up. I think it's back in the deck. But you have that coming. This is a whole new cycle. The Sun card is here. The Sun is waiting for you. It's like you're still in the dark, and you're not going to get out of that dark until you go through that door of truth and realize what you need to do. And then all of a sudden, there's the Sun. Because even on cloudy days, we all know that even if it's cloudy, if it's raining, whatever, the Sun is behind those clouds. It'll come back at some point. Pisces, this is what I have for you. I don't know if it's resonated for anybody, but I hope it helps some of you. And if it did help, or you like this reading, please give me a thumbs up and comment down below. And do consider subscribing. Subscribe and join the tribe. Excuse me, I had some garlic for dinner. I made dinner, I put garlic in it. Woo! I have garlic breath. Can you smell it? Do hit subscribe and join the tribe, and hit that bell icon button. Okay? So if any maybe pieces of this may have resonated with you, I will be doing these. I'm trying to do them bi-weekly. I would say weekly. I'd love to do it weekly, but bi-weekly. So what I'm going to do is zodiac signs one week, love readings the next, zodiac signs in the middle of the month to kind of see what's going on, and then love readings after that. Just kind of, give you more information on your situations. So you can hit that bell icon button, and when I upload, you'll know. Okay? Thank you so much for joining. I love you all, and see you in the next one, Pisces. Bye-bye.